ago, I moved into the 4th Ward, and I got pulled aside by one of our leaders and said, we're going to give you a new home teaching assignment. It's the Hiltons. Darlene's a real sweet gal, and I wish you the rest of the luck with the other guy. And I didn't quite understand that. I said, well, who was their previous home teacher? I wanted to get a little update, and he would not give me that information. I said, so I had to kind of find out for Ron about myself. So first few years, of course, we couldn't get him to come out of his cave. I don't remember the cave. Maybe I wasn't allowed to go in there, the bear cave. But I found out later that we had a few things in common. Actually, construction, I'm a contractor as well. Love trucks and love golf. And for the next few years, I was able to spend a little time with Ron. And he is a gentle giant. And we have a mutual friend. I actually called that mutual friend last night. His name's Mitch Voges. And Mitch is up in Boise. I said, hey, I'm going to Ron Hilton's fun roll tomorrow. He goes, what? Anyway, so I said, is there any stories that you'd like to share that I would love to share? He goes, I don't think that would be appropriate for a public but he did say, I said, when I first met him, it was this group of guys that play at North Ranch all the time, and it was high stakes golf. I go, what do you mean by that? He says, let's just say there was a lot of money flying around. Now that's not really gambling, but it's a chance to really, prove your wares, right? And then after about 2 years of this, now Mitch is a member of the church and he's a bishop. Someone came to me and said, that Ron Hilton, he's a former bishop. And he goes, no, he's not. He says, there's no way that guy could possibly be an ex-former bishop. But that was it. And Mitch was a great guy. He told me some other stories. But it was interesting by the time you get to know Ron, and I was looking at your little bio here that Lauren did, and all of his nicknames, and one was Scary Grandpa. And I thought that was kind of interesting because I have a brother, and all the nephews and nieces called him Uncle Grumpy. And so I guess he could be kind of Grandpa Grumpy as well. But I kind of look at him, and he kind of reminds me of a story of a famous philosopher, a guy by the name of Lavelle Edwards. And Lavelle Edwards was asked a question once. Lavelle Edwards was a football coach, a very famous football coach. But he always had a scowl on his face when he was coaching on the sidelines. And an ESPN reporter came up to him one time and says, your team has been winning for 25 years. You got the greatest program. He said, but it always seems you're sad. And you're always scowling. It's like you're mad. He says, you don't understand. The scowl is just on the outside. I just forgot to tell my face.